We'll begin this half hour here. People who live in Lewiston say the violence in that city really has to stop.
There have been 3 reported shootings there over the last week. The most recent one happened on Monday. 20-year-old Ethan Perea is charged with attempted murder after allegedly shooting another man in the leg. And last week, buildings and cars were damaged in 2 other shootings. No one has been arrested in connection with those incidents. Lewiston police say the issue of gun violence can't be fixed by just their department alone.
I think people look for the police to end this, and we're not going to end this as just the police department. It's going to take the community to end this, and elected officials. So hopefully we can all come together, get on some common ground, and make good decisions for the city of Lewiston and the state of Maine.
The mayor of Lewiston, Carl Schelin, and Lewiston police say they are working together on a solution and will reveal more details soon. And meantime, a local nonprofit is releasing a strategy to help curb gun violence.
Yeah, the Downtown Lewiston Association offered up 4 separate recommendations. One is for the city to name one person to become accountable for all downtown safety. Also, to give young people a place to go when they're not home or at school. Also, to fix the lighting that is in the impacted neighborhoods. Also, to address the properties and areas that are most affected by violence. The nonprofit says similar efforts have had positive effects and impacts right near Dufresne Plaza and the Oak Street parking garage as well.
Moving on to Waldo County now, where a man is facing charges after a burglary led to a shelter-in-place order. Belfast police say the situation started yesterday morning where Thatcher Jackson broke into his ex-girlfriend's home with a gun and then left through the window. People in the Chickadee Circle area were told to stay in their homes while police searched the area. Jackson was eventually arrested and charged with burglary, criminal threatening, and violating a protection order. And police say they expect more charges will be filed.
Some firefighters who are on vacation here in Maine helped save 2 brothers from a fire in Scarborough. Investigators say those firefighters from Connecticut were walking on Sea Meadow Lane yesterday afternoon, and they saw some smoke coming from the back of a house. The fire did start outside and it was spreading. The 2 firefighters went inside, woke up the men, got them out of the house, and used an actual garden hose on the flames until actual fire crews could get there.
I think for firefighters, it's something you do all the time. If you see something, you act. I think they're going to tell you that they're no longer on scene, but they were, hey, we just wanted to help out. And when it was all said and done, they were able to leave and go on about their day vacationing here in Scarborough and Old Orchard.
My brother and I were out fishing early this morning. We came back about 10:30, fell asleep, I guess around 11:30, and then we were woken up by 2 young guys who were driving by, Connecticut firemen, who screamed in, "Wake up, your house is on fire." I couldn't thank them enough. They were the angels on our shoulders.
We are told that the home only had minor damage. One local firefighter was taken to the hospital for an injury, but has since been released. And more fire departments around Maine are adding new technology to help save people's lives.
As we told you last week, Old Town is the latest crew to start using a drone. News CENTER Maine's Sean Tessler got a look at how it can come in handy in all kinds of emergencies.
Old Town Fire is now taking to the sky.
It's been a fantastic piece of equipment thus far, and we've been able to use it on calls already.
Old Town Fire Lieutenant Taylor Haynes says this new drone has a thermal camera that can help firefighters find hot spots.
It's far more beneficial than using the naked eye to try to find hot spots.
It also has these extremely bright spotlights on it. We can illuminate an entire area to better see what we're trying to find at night. We have a speaker on the top that allows us to communicate with a victim.
So at this point in time, the drone is 150 feet away from the camera,
allowing the department to better handle search and rescue missions.
We haven't had the opportunity to use that yet on an emergency for that feature. However, it's going to be very beneficial for that.
Take off.
Old Town isn't the only place with the new technology. Holden and Eddington Fire have had their own drone program for a few years now.
It saves us a huge amount of time.
Fire Chief Ryan Davis says it especially helps to survey a wildfire scene.
We were out in Clifton on a Hopkins Pond and we didn't know where the fire was, and we actually flew the drone up and found it, pinpointed it really quick.
The fleet's main challenge is having enough staff to use the drone on scene.
That's very difficult for us. You know, a lot of times we're 1 or 2 man crews here.
With every drone and pilot Maine is more prepared to take on future emergencies. In Old Town, Sean Tessler, News Center, Maine.
The Old Town Fire Department used grant money to buy the $12,500 drone.